Hello, and welcome to Community with me, Melissa Sandfield. I have a great show for you today. I have my friend Melanie Poses. She's here. She's from Bark Avenue Foundation, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about her. I woke up the other morning and I just got to tell you about it. I just heard her voice and it was so crazy, but it was crazy good. And then I have Mr. Cedric Washington here. He's from LAPD and he's doing great things in our community. And I'm going to partner with him and we're going to do some great things next Friday that we're going to tell you about. So stay tuned for these two great people. You're going to hear about what they're doing. We'll be right back.
Hey, are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pit Bull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pit Bull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pit Bull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pit Bull Energy Drink. Pit Bull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pit Bull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pit Bull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
Hello, as promised, I have a dear friend of mine here. Her name is Melanie Poses, and she is the founder and the director of Bark Avenue Foundation. It's a great foundation, and we're going to tell you all about it. She has a lot of compassion, and we have like kindred spirits here, Melanie and I. Well, I think I was going to tell you about the other day, but I'll tell you about that in a moment. Melanie is here, and she shares a certain love. We both have this love for the Ronald McDonald House. We'll talk about that's actually where we met. So I want to welcome the director and the founder of Bark Avenue Foundation, Miss Melanie Poses.
Thank you so much, Melissa.
Thank you
and
for
thank
coming.
you to RMC for hosting this fabulous show. It's so important.
Yes.
And again, your ability to focus on members of the community and bring people in. You're very collaborative and very supportive. And I think all of us need a little more of that.
Yes, we do.
So let me tell you a bit about Bark Avenue Foundation.
Yes.
We started about 10 years ago here in Los Angeles, and today we're focusing only on spay-neuter. And the reason why is we have to turn off the spigot to the incredible overpopulation crisis in terms of pets in our public shelters. We can't adopt our way out of this situation. We have to be able to take hold. Sadly, we kill 85,000 healthy, adoptable animals in Los Angeles every year. And those are shameful numbers. And there's many people doing good things in the animal welfare world. And clearly, it's not the public shelters that are at fault. It's our community.
Right.
We all have to take responsibility for stepping in and holding hands and saying, each one of us, even your little one, can make a difference.
Right.
It starts very young.
Right.
When we're talking about animal kindness. We partner with the Boys and Girls Club, and we love being able to get to talk with the kids and educate them quickly and early so that they know that when an animal hurts, they do feel pain.
Right.
And that's an important part of our program is humane education.
Oh, wow. I love it. I love it. And where are you located?
Well, we have several locations that are, the foundation specifically is located in an off-site office, but we have a retail location downtown called Bark Avenue where we do boarding, daycare, and grooming.
Oh, wow.
We're seeing a lot of people who can't afford to take care of their pets. So we see a lot of people who bring in their pets and say, please, can you help me?
Right.
And we do that.
Oh,
We also have a pet food store, Pet Food and Supplies,
Oh, wow.
around the corner on Spring Street,
Oh, wow.
548 North Spring Street. And we have, it's about as big as your desk. that location, and we stock it full of wonderful, healthy pet food and treats and things that you can enjoy with your pets. Rabbits, cats,
wow.
and dogs.
Oh, cool.
Let's not forget those bunnies.
No, let's not forget. I have this this flyer here, and it says daily play care, on-site boarding, Bark Spa. So that sounds kind of like a day at the spa.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. A lot of people don't realize that grooming is part of their pet's health.
Yes.
And we're very excited to be able to provide that. We did an event on Skid Row just 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
Where homeless people's pets, we were able to groom and vaccinate. We partnered with some wonderful organizations
Oh, that's
like Dog is
wonderful.
My Home and Hope Veterinary Clinic. So it's all about, nobody can fix it. We all have to work towards a better tomorrow for our pets and our community's life, because it affects public safety. It
Right.
affects public health. And LA's changed a lot for the good, but there's a lot more to do.
That's exactly. I'm so happy that you came in. We actually met at Mac tonight. We have that Ronald McDonald House is so near and dear to my heart. We have that in common, and I'm so glad that I met you there and we were able to exchange information. And I was really happy to know that you have this foundation. And I remember last year when I worked Mac tonight that you put in something. What did you put in every single gift bag?
Well, we put in a chance to go and have a discount for grooming and or boarding.
You sure did.
And it was really important. We want people to know that there are opportunities out there. And if you go on our website, barkavenuefoundation.org, there's spay-neuter resources. I'd like to talk about that for a moment
Go
because
ahead.
sometimes people say, I can't afford it. And thank goodness for people like the Amanda Foundation, who has a mobile clinic, and it's free, absolutely free to LA
wow.
City residents. So go on amandafoundation.org and see their schedule.
Oh,
it's
great.
very important. And keep calling. You leave your message because it's one of those opportunities that isn't around very much.
Oh, yes, that's wonderful.
And there's other people who are doing supportive care. The vets who we work with are very touched by people who care about taking care of their pets.
Right.
And, you have to be careful because some vets are not as supportive as others.
Right.
But it's great, and spay-neuter is the only way to really get a chance to keep your pet healthy, not only for not making kitties and puppies, but really pets get every disease that we get.
Right.
If you have testicular cancer, there's breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and those things don't happen, or it's much less, if you spay or neuter your pet.
Oh, wow. And I knew a lot of people. I didn't know that. That's good information.
And, behavioral issues. Male pets, male dogs or cats want to go and mate. They have that need. And the myths are, it'll make my pet fat. They'll lose interest in protecting the house or playing with the kids.
Right.
But those are myths.
Oh, wow.
And it doesn't change that kind of personality. But it will help reduce the interest in going out roaming, perhaps to get hit on the street by a car.
That's true. Yes, oftentimes we don't think about those things. I was just telling you before we started that I did notice in the paper that there was a 5K walk for pet cancer awareness.
Fantastic. And I'm so glad you promoted that. People don't often get all the information, and we need more people like you getting the word out.
Yes, we want to talk about everything, and we want to let people know what's going on in our community. And our community, to me, is our world, and it consists of everyone and everything in it. So I think that's really important. I'm really, really happy that you came in, and I'm going to tell that story about how I was asleep last week, and I sleep with the TV on. I know it's wrong, but I hear this voice, and the voice is like, very familiar. And I'm like, I know that voice, but I'm not awake yet. So I listen, and it's Melanie, and she's on Channel 2 News for Bark Foundation and Bark Avenue Foundation. I'm like, I know Melanie. And my baby gets on. She's like, there's Melanie. There's Melanie. And we were so excited because Cadence had met you after the Mac Tonight event at your Longo Toyota event, and it was all about adoption. And so she had the chance to meet you, so she was excited, and I was excited that I saw you, and I put it on Facebook, and I took a picture of the TV, and I did all those like weird
Well,
things.
thank you.
But that was a lot of fun. And how many pet adoptions did you have there at Longo?
Again, here's a corporation who stepped up and said, please come be with us for our Halloween event. And so we partnered with Downey Shelter, and they had 13 pet adoptions, which is remarkable for one day, one event. And we're going to be partnering with Longo and other corporations a great deal in 2014.
Oh, cool. And I'm going to be there. I was there, and Cadence, we were there, and Cadence was dressed up like Doc McStuffins, and I wasn't dressed up. But we had a very, very nice day there, and we were so glad that you invited us out because we had a really good time. They had the pet costume contest, and then you were able to adopt a bunny, a kitten, or a dog, and the dogs had a lot of energy, and they just want to be loved, of course. So we have a lot of good information here. We have a la carte items. I like this. Ear cleaning, nail clipping, $10. I mean, you really can't beat that, really. These are great prices, and a speedy scrub. So also you can get unlimited monthly baths, no appointment necessary for your small dogs and your medium dogs and your large dogs. So if you want to call for an appointment, you can call 213-748-7485. I will repeat that, and Mr. Mark's going to put it on the screen for you. 213-748-7485. He's looking at me like I'm going too slow. I didn't hear anything ticking. Sorry. So is there anything else? I mean, I know you have this full array of services, and you provide information to people who are pet owners and who want to own pets. What do you say to people who go out during Christmas time and buy those pets in those puppy stores?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because one of the things that we always say right before Thanksgiving is start to have a conversation with your family about whether a pet is right for you now. You know, those surprise gifts are dangerous. Mm-hmm. They make people uncomfortable many times. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people aren't ready.
Right.
And the best part is you can find every kind, shape, and size of dog or cat or bunny in our municipal shelters. Mm-hmm. We have I think we have 15 public shelters in LA County, and they are teeming with exquisite, sometimes I would say a third of all pets in the shelter, all dogs, are purebred.
Wow.
It's a shocking number. And when people say there aren't puppies, that's not true. And sadly, if it's a puppy and it's an orphan and it's not eating on its own, it has to be bottle fed.
Oh, wow.
The shelters need bottle feeders. They need volunteers.
Oh, wow.
We need volunteers at all levels. If there's a 13 or 14 or 15-year-old young person in your home, please ask them to connect with a rescue group or the shelter and start posting.
Right.
You know, all those things I don't know how to do, the Facebook and the Twitter. You can save an animal's life just by getting that picture and the location of that pet on the internet.
Oh, wow.
So that's what we suggest.
That's great. I mean, yeah, because like you say, if you have this animal, maybe a kitten or a bunny or a dog, and it's given to you and you're not prepared,
it's very, very difficult. And the truth is that we see a lot of those pets, those store-bought pets, who many times were raised in very difficult situations in puppy mills, come back through the shelter system in January and February. Wow. Because people realize that they're not capable of taking care.
Right.
And don't forget those senior pets that are in the shelter. Oh. They are the same fabulous, gift-giving love mush that any any other pet is. And it's so important because you know the size, you know their temperament. It's not a surprise when they
Right.
come home and the puppies are chewing on your grandmother's furniture and, challenging because you're gone
Right,
all day.
right.
They're just waiting there by the door to love you when you get
Right.
home.
And I never thought about that either. That's a great idea. And a lot of times pets are great companions for seniors.
Very important. I'm glad you brought that up. It's a fabulous opportunity to extend your senior parent or relative's life and give them a purpose. Getting up, they need to go walk a little, even if it's walking in the backyard with the pet.
Right.
It's a great way. They have to feed them. And so it gives them motivation. It gives them something meaningful to do. And I think that's valuable.
Yeah, I think so too. And then you can also, I know when I go to the Ronald McDonald House Christmas parties, there's Oreo. He's the therapeutic rabbit, and she takes them to different hospitals and to see the children and, to visit. That's a really big job, and I'm very sure that a pet that's adopted can be trained to be a therapeutic animal to help people feel
Absolutely.
great.
Without a doubt. And tell your listeners, please, that this holiday period, LAX, Los Angeles International, has a new program launched by our friend Heidi Hubner called PUPS, Pets Unstressing Passengers. And notice there'll be dogs walking through the terminals with their volunteers, with their handlers.
Oh, wow.
And it helps bring down people's blood pressure. There's always aggravation and angst at any time when you're traveling.
Right.
And this program has gone national.
Oh, that
So it's
sounds
very
neat.
exciting.
Oh.
So keep an eye open for, a wagging tail when you get to LAX.
Oh, wow. That sounds good. Thank you for all of your good information. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back with some closing thoughts and closing remarks from Miss Melanie Poses. I'm so happy she's here. We'll be right back.
Diabetic, need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
Oh, okay.
Hi. Cedric from LAPD. He's about to frisk me. I'm like, not yet. Don't frisk me yet. I'm still with Melanie, but he'll be here in a moment. Melanie, thank you. Really, I appreciate you coming. We had a few things we wanted to talk about before we wrap up your session here. And what were those things?
Well, there's one thing that we all have to remember. Holidays are stressful for people and for their pets because pets are feeling our every emotion.
Yes.
That makes it really wonderful, and it also makes it challenging.
Yes.
So if you're having guests over, it might be better to take that pet's bed and put it in a bedroom that's not going to be utilized. You're going to open the door and close the door 10 or 15 times.
Yes.
It's really an important thing to note that lots of pets are lost then. It's not just on 4th of July with the fireworks,
Right.
but a pet can slip out, or be careful of that turkey or that ham. Pets can get very, very sick. They can have a gastric response, and you can end up with a very expensive emergency bill.
Right.
So be careful of your food and the desserts, all that sugar and chocolate.
Yes.
Anyway, but enjoy those pets because they bring the most love.
They do, and it's unconditional love.
You bet.
It's better than almost any human has ever given me. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not so worried about you, madam.
So we're having a great time here. I'm having a great time with Melanie, and we want to say that we can go on the internet. Yes,
Absolutely. There's so many options here in Los Angeles. You can find low-cost veterinarians, free and low-cost spay-neuter opportunities.
Oh, wow.
You can find support if your dog has a cherry eye or something else that's wrong with them. The Sam Simon Foundation has been very generous by doing those kinds of surgeries for free. So, reach out. Use that internet because there's always something available.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, well, I think we're going to wrap this up. I have any information that you might have. You can email me at communitywithme1@gmail, of course. And we have Melanie, and it's barkavla.com, and her number again is 213-748-7485, and those are some great services.
Absolutely. And now let me give you my personal number. That's the store's number, but the foundation is 323-969-8082.
Okay.
And that way, if anybody has any questions, they can certainly all shoot them an email after we talk.
Okay, and then I'll let you know the next time, or in fact every time Melanie partners with Longo or whomever she may be partnering with when they're doing pet adoption, so you can go out and enjoy the day and see if there's a pet you like. Because one last thing that we did talk about that was very important was the fit, that you say you present someone with a collar and a leash to get that talk going, to get the discussion going, but then you go out together.
Yes.
I'm learning. You go out together and you find a pet that fits
Your lifestyle. If you're a couch potato and you're not hiking, an hour or two a day, don't get an Aussie Shepherd.
Right.
Get a little older dog. And there's a lot of people in the shelters as well as in the rescue groups who will help steer you in the right direction.
Oh, yeah. So you can find a dog or a pet, even a little kitten that might be kind of feisty. You want to get the right one, and you want to be able to love it and care for it for the rest of its life and make a happy and a safe and healthy home for the pet. So I want to thank you for coming.
Melissa, thank you always. And thanks for your activism in the community.
Thank
we
you.
need more people like you.
I'm trying to clone some more. I have a little one over here. I'm trying to clone her, and we're trying to do a lot. We want to make sure we get the word out. We want everyone to be able to come in. The doors here at RMC are open. I'm so grateful and thankful to have this show, that I want to make sure everyone that has a voice, they get their chance to put it out right here on this station on my time. And I appreciate everyone for listening. So we're going to go to a break, and then we're going to come back with Mr. Cedric Washington from LAPD. He has some great things going on, and we'll be right back.
Are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink. With a guaranteed no aftertaste, Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. With a guaranteed no aftertaste, make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pitbull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
Hi. I am back, and I have Cedric Washington from LAPD. He's here, and we're going to welcome him to the show. He's going to let us know what's going on with his project that he's doing. He's doing a very, very large project next week at the West Angeles Church. That's where it's going to start on the 22nd at 7 a.m. It's a Friday. He's going to be there, and I'm going to partner with him, and we're going to see if we can get some great things done. Mr. Cedric Washington, welcome, welcome, welcome. He's coming. He's coming. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on your show.
Yes, we were introduced by a friend of ours. We have a mutual friend, and he said that he thinks we could probably shake up LA together, and I think we will. So tell us a little bit about your foundation. I would like to welcome you again.
Well, it's not really a foundation. I work for the Los Angeles Police Department. I currently work a violent crime federal task force in partnership with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI. So we typically we actually work a gang squad and deal with gang members in certain communities.
Right.
Right now, we're planning to clean up after a big takedown that we did August 29th on the Rolling 30s gang. We're going to clean up the area that gang has control of or had control of prior to us doing our investigation. So during the cleanup, we intend to clean up about approximately 50 alleys in the area.
Wow, that's great.
In addition to that, the most important part is we invited at this point, we have about 30-something organizations that RSVP'd with us that plan to attend
Oh, wow.
our community impact initiative. They're going to set up booths and pass out flyers about what the organizations have to offer. We have organizations that deal with strippers that want to get out of that lifestyle.
Right.
We have organizations that deal with the homeless people, various organizations. So we're working on mentoring and tutoring organizations, trying to get those guys on board.
That's important also.
We're partnering with churches, some of the area churches as well, such as West Angeles, who's hosting or allowing us to use their facilities to host this event.
Oh, wow.
So there's quite a bit going on this day.
Well, I want to know how, sometimes when you're a police officer, you can kind of step back and just let the job be the job, but apparently that isn't the case with you. You're totally involved 100% inside and outside of work. So where does that passion and that fire come from?
Well, it comes from years of experience. I've worked gangs and narcotics for close to about 18 years now. So my partners from the FBI, Robert Clark, Eric Mayo, two of the supervisors on the FBI side, and I had sat down, and along with my partners, Rosa Legend, myself, on the LAPD side, we sat down and talked about some of the things that we could do in the community besides taking people to jail, which is typically what we do. So
Right.
we came up with these ideas that we can get a collaboration of organizations together and have these organizations provide their services
Right.
out to the community members out there. So in doing so, we also came up with the plan to clean up the alleys surrounding the neighborhood, try to rid the alleys of the graffiti. So we have graffiti removal crews that are going to come out and paint the gang graffitis in the alleys. We're going to pick up all the trash, all the bulk items and stuff in the alleys that are
Wow.
blocking the alleys. We have an organization that's going to walk along with us and deal with the homeless, if there should be any in the alleys, living in the alleys. So we're
Right.
going to try to get those people some help, get them off the streets and maybe get them into a shelter and maybe rehabilitate them if they're, drug users or alcohol abusers.
So this is just going to be a big day of helping people, and because I'm going to be out there with you. I give my pledge when I'm about to really do it. I'm going to pledge to come out. I'm going to be there at 7 a.m. at West Angeles Church. Friday, the 22nd, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in full support. I'm going to be ready to work, ready to pick up, ready to clean. You have my full commitment.
Well, I certainly welcome you there and everyone else in this room, as well as everybody else that's listening in. You're more than welcome to come out. And I would like to ask if there's any services that I'm missing or that you think that we may need that want to participate in this event as well. You can email me at citeamla@gmail.com. That's site, the word site, amla@gmail.com.
Okay.
And we'll respond to the email, and I can give further information as well.
Okay, well, that sounds good. I wanted to touch a little bit on, I had the 50 alleys. It's going to be, I wrote it down, between Crenshaw, Normandy, Jefferson, and King Boulevard.
That is correct.
King Boulevards. So we've spoken with Walmart, and I did let the manager there know that this is Walmart gives back to the community. They needed to know that this project was going to be in their direct community. So we did have Walmart make a donation of water. That was great from Jackie, from the manager from Walmart.
That is
and we
correct.
appreciate Jackie for doing that. Do we still need donations for next week, or how can they can reach you? We'll say the email and put it up again, please, Mark, for his email. And we'll say that if you need any help or any other donations, if you can let people know what you might need.
Yes, we actually do. We're still working on the food piece to this. We want to be able to feed all the volunteers that come out. So we've been struggling trying to get water, soft drinks, and foods, particularly food for this event. We're also partnering with KJLH Radio, who's actually broadcasting this live now. They're trying to help us out with a food piece as well. So we were looking at getting some catering trucks to actually cater this event.
Oh, yes.
Because the catering trucks obviously are self-contained, and I think that would be great for what we're doing. However, we don't have a budget for anything at all. So the way that this program was designed was to sustain itself. However, at the last minute, we thought about feeding the volunteers. So
Right.
we're anticipating in upwards of 300 volunteers coming out this day, or hoping that we get that.
Right.
Not only to volunteer to help with the cleanup, but also we want the general public to come in and be able to view or see what the organizations have to offer. So with that being said, we anticipate approximately 300 or so volunteers.
Right.
I know we have about 100 police officers dedicated to this and FBI agents.
Oh, that's cool.
So, of course, we need to feed them, and we also want to be able to feed the general public. We're more concerned, not the general public, but the volunteers and the
Right.
people that are participating in this event. So if there's anyone out there that wants to contribute, please email me, and we will respond and see, and try to work out the details about that.
Right. That sounds good. If we get there at 7, how long do you think, is this an all-day event or half day, or we do it until it's done type thing?
No. We would like to be done by 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And I would like to explain a little bit more in detail of what we're actually doing.
Yes.
But we hope to be done by about 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't put an end time on the flyer because I wanted everybody to show up on time.
Right.
Depending on the number of volunteers that we get, if we get 250, 300 or so people, we can definitely complete this task within 4 or 5 hour time frame.
Yes.
So we would like to wrap it up no later than 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, completely done. Along with the cleanup portion of it, we have a few schools that have volunteered to come out. We want them to come out with, of course, their school jerseys or T-shirts on.
Right.
We're going to do a photo shoot. We have a couple of photographers on board that's going to do a photo shoot out there, so we can show the community and also show the kids their pictures of them helping clean
Oh,
up the area,
wow.
because some of the alleys are extremely bad. So in addition to that, there's a media piece to this where we're going to have, I'm hoping, several news agencies out there be able to film some of this live and some footage for the news as well. So we have some identified alleys right now that are extremely bad, and we plan to do a media piece in those alleys, as well as do a press release around 12 o'clock
Oh, cool.
at the church itself, West Angeles, located at 3600 South Crenshaw Boulevard.
Oh, that's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to that event. I've been looking forward to it actually ever since you told me about it. And they still need volunteers. It's called the Southwest Community Impact Initiative and Cleanup Day. It's very important for us to keep our neighborhoods clean. We need to make sure that the alleys are clean. If you have an alley with debris and things like that, you can also have crime in those alleys, or people meet up, or you can, all types of horrible things I can just think of that I don't want to think of can happen in alleys. So I think it's really important to keep those alleys clean, and to let the people know that are out there that will come in contact with it, there's going to be help there for them. So if you'd like to volunteer, like me, you can go on out, and if you have services that you'd like to offer, I mean, the door just sounds like it's open to me, Mr. Cedric Washington.
It is. We certainly don't want to turn anyone away. I hope we get an overwhelming response. Just a little bit more about this operation. In 2011, we did an operation in the area called the Lower Baldwin Hills. It's commonly referred to as the jungle. It's comprised of about 850 apartment buildings.
Wow.
We did a big takedown called Operation Red Dawn. After Operation Red Dawn, we decided to do something, give something back to the community by way of painting graffiti and cleaning the alleys. So we did it over there. It was very successful, and what it did was promote the community members, the property owners, the community members to
Right.
keep their neighborhood
Right.
clean. So since then, we've had buildings painted, windows replaced, hired security guards.
Wow.
Some of the properties were gated. Green grass is there now. Target actually donated a large sum of money, which helped with a camera project that I worked on.
Oh, wow.
Now we have cameras in the area over there so that we can view them from the police station.
Oh, wow. That's good. So you guys better be good over there in the jungle.
Right, and particularly there's a park over there, Jim Gillian Park, and that park, when we did our takedown along with the cleanup portion of it, we focused on the park, and now you can see kids over there playing.
Oh, wow.
Prior to our takedown, there were murders in that area, lots of robberies in that area. So we've been able to sustain a reduction in crime over there, and the community seems to be a little bit more freer than what they were in the past.
I keep saying the word important, but it's imperative that we take care of our surrounding areas. Like, it builds self-esteem in the children. You know,
Yes,
you
it
don't,
does.
you want to be proud of where you live, where you come from. And I commend you. I mean, I think it's really awesome that you're stepping outside of that uniform, outside of law enforcement. Like you say, you come in contact with the same people. And if they're doing something bad, they may need a mentor. So I think mentoring a child or a young person, you can even actually mentor your peers sometimes. There's a need for help with everyone. So
Absolutely.
I'm really happy that you came, and I'm really happy that we met, and I'm going to be there on November 22nd at 7 a.m. I'm going to be there. We're going to be right back with Cedric with some closing statements about this cleanup day. It's a big day, and we want to, once we get it clean, we want to make sure it stays clean. So if you see trash, pick it up. I don't like to litter, but some people do. Let's stop littering. Let's make sure we keep our neighborhoods clean. We'll be right back.
Hey, are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pitbull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
Okay, we're back, and we're going to just wrap it up now with Mr. Cedric Washington. He's from LAPD, and we're really happy to have him here today in our community. Anything else you'd like to add about anything?
Yes, there's a couple of things. I'd like to read off a list of names of some of the organizations that have actually joined in partnership with us and plan to be there that day.
Okay.
On a mission, they take people to prisons. So it's kind of like, it's not necessarily a scared straight program, but it's a young man that I met. He actually gets groups of kids together, and he takes them to the different prisons so they can
Right.
see the lifestyle of a person that's been convicted of a
Right.
crime. So Saving Innocence, they deal with the strippers and the prostitutes. Dream Center also deals with the same. East Olympic Funeral Home. That's a unique one because we always see people out in the community holding up signs
Right.
and holding car washes to bury their loved ones. This funeral home has offered a very cheap burial service,
Oh, wow.
from start to finish. So it was pretty unique to have them jump on board. West Angeles Community Development Corporation, they're part of the church, and they have many services such as tutoring and mentoring for kids. I actually spoke at one of the classes that they had last night.
Oh, wow.
So we're glad to have them on board. LA Sentinel, they're giving us, doing the write-up in their paper for us.
Okay, good.
LA Metropolitan Churches, they've been very instrumental in helping us with some of the contacts that we've made for this operation. Of course, LAPD. We have a DART team, a domestic violence team that works closely with LAPD,
Oh,
and
wow.
they're going to come out and pass out literature about counseling and stuff as it
That's
involves
very important
domestic
also,
violence.
yes.
Neighborhood housing services, they do a lot of rehabilitation on houses, and they help people, first-time homeowners and stuff,
Oh,
with
wow.
buying homes. Victim witness assistance programs. So they partner also with LAPD, and they actually work out of our office, and they deal with people that are victims of crimes and witnesses of crimes.
I would love to, I'm going to get a lot of this information, because I would love to have a lot of these folks come in and tell us about what they do, because they're like, a lot of times these services are available and people just don't know about it.
Right, and
So
I
I'm
would like to
sorry.
share the contacts with you as well.
Yes.
Department of Children and Family Services, of course, we partner with them as well. They deal with when we do search warrants, we kick down the doors to take the bad guy to jail. And there are children in those conditions. They
Right.
take the children and place them in suitable placement.
Right.
So we're glad to have them on board as well. Bryant Temple AME Church, they're doing a Boys to Men mentoring program.
Oh, wow.
And the pastor there, Dr. Clyde Oden Jr., very instrumental in helping us out. Your Hands in My Hands, they're coming out. Coalition to Abolish Slavery and Human Trafficking, they're coming out. Women for Sobriety Center,
That's a new one. I hadn't heard of that one.
yes, we're glad to have them on board as well. And my partner, Rose, who just stepped out, she's been interacting with some of these agencies, so I apologize if I don't know exactly, if I don't have the storyline on what exactly they do here.
Right.
ChildNet Youth and Family Services, that's a really unique organization. They call it a wraparound program, I believe, and they actually give, it's like three, I don't want to call them counselors, but three people assigned to you for your child, and they provide different services for the whole family.
Oh, wow.
And try to bring the whole family along with the children up to speed on whatever you need in terms of assistance.
Right.
They also partner with Department of Children and Family Services
Oh,
with their
cool.
organization. LA County Department of Mental Health, we're going to use them for the homeless situations that we run into.
Right.
That's pretty much it now for the list of names that I have at this time. There's actually quite a few of them that we've met with that are they're still working on signing up with us.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's a great list, and it seems like you have everything covered as far as the people who are going to come in and offer services. It seems like you've done a wonderful job, and again, I pledge to be there with bells on and to help out. I'll be ready to get my hands dirty or whatever you need me to do. I'll be there.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I want to thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
I'm so happy
And sorry
you came.
I didn't have the speech prepared at the last minute. I didn't know I was going to slide right into the chair and start talking, but
I'm sorry.
we got it accomplished.
Well, it's the community, so we change gears. Sometimes we got to go fast, sometimes we go slow, but it's all good when we're here. Everything's good, so we're fine with you coming in, and I'm
Thank
so
you.
grateful that you did come. We'll be right back, and I'm going to give you all my closing remarks.
Are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pitbull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
Okay, and we're back, and Cadence is here with me today, and the partner that Cedric keeps talking about, Rose, she's over there, and she's watching Cadence. She doesn't want to come on screen, but we want to thank her for coming. She was instrumental in putting a lot of the groups together, as Cedric said. So in closing, there are a lot of great things going on in LA, and, you know, I'm a foodie. I like food. So the first thing I want to talk about is this taste of tamales. It's like tamale time, Christmas time, and the holidays. The holidays make me think of tamales. So there's this big annual festival for tamales, and I'm definitely going to be here, like, for sure. It's Sunday, December 15th, and if you need any information about that event, the number is 818-734-2701. And they have tamales from Mexico. They have them from Nicaragua, El Salvador, South America, and Central America. So they have all these different tamales, mini tamales, bollo, arroz con leche. So that sounds like chicken and milk. Arroz?
Rice.
Chicken and rice. I thought that was arroz con pollo. Leche? Rice and milk? Nice. I'm going to try it. Well, bean and cheese, halacas. What's that? I don't know what that is. Texas style, and they have hot chocolate. This is going to be interesting. So, Taste of Tamales. I love tamales. And this is going to be located at Main Street and Cesar Chavez Avenue, downtown LA. It's on Sunday, December 15th, and it's going to be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. This sounds like it's going to be really good. They do about 6 or 7 events a year, and I believe this is the last one that they're doing for this year. So I was really interested. I'm really interested in going to that one. And then I was on the internet today, and I heard about this Christmas train that's in Irvine. And that train, it's all about the kids apparently in Irvine at this particular time, because it's called Irvine Park Railroad. And there's a train ride, and there are a lot of great things, a lot of kid events that you can do. So let me give you the number for that one. 714-997-3968. That's if you want any information about the rides and the attractions and the things that they're doing there. It looks like between November 29th and December 23rd, they're going to have those activities, and it's $10 a person. Children that are 24 months and younger, they're going to ride free. But that sounds like an event that I'm going to take my child to. So we're going to have a pretty busy holiday calendar. Also, we have the LA Auto Show that's coming up on the 22nd of this month. It's going to go to December 1st. And I hear they have 19 acres of cars. 19 acres worth of space that they're going to put cars in the LA Convention Center. And they have 60, they said, this is their words, jaw-dropping vehicles from 3 different continents. So that should be really interesting. That's always a fun event, and it brings out a lot of people. And then I think tomorrow is the last day of the AFI, American Film Institute. They had all the films that were, you could go and see those, like kind of like premieres almost, where you had Q&As. And I saw Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom, and that was one of the best movies I think I've ever seen. It was good from beginning to end. And Nelson Mandela, thank God, is still with us. So we appreciate having a movie that tells us about the great person that he was and all the things that he stood for and that he fought for the people in South Africa, which I'm sure impacted everyone over the whole world. And every Thursday, you can take your child to the Grove from 11 to 1 p.m. They have a lot of fun out there. Sometimes they have live bands, and they have music, and there's entertainment, and then you can walk around and have lunch. It's a great day for the children at the Grove on Fairfax and 3rd every single Thursday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I'm not going to tell you all about it today, but during the month of December, there's going to be a lot of light, like boats with lights on them, and they're going to go through all the harbors. Whatever harbor you live near, there's going to be a boat show, and they put Christmas lights on the boats, and it's a lot of fun. They have fireworks at some of them, so they're going to be like Newport, Marina del Rey, San Pedro has some, and I'm going to give you the dates on those when we get closer to the time. I have a lot of information written down here. Salvation Army is giving out food. That's in Compton. They're going to be giving out Thanksgiving food, and that's going to be on 11/19, November 19th and November 20th at 12 p.m. and November 19th at 9 a.m. The Salvation Army in Compton is going to give out Thanksgiving dinner to anyone who needs it. And they're also going to offer assistance. If you have anything that you might need, you can call the Salvation Army. They're at 310-639-0362. Where are my fingers? 310-639-0362. Thank you, Mark. We are going to let you know that they're taking applications for anyone that needs help during the holidays. It's a pretty sad time if you're all alone, and you can go there and, meet with different people, and it'll be a great thing to share time with people and share a meal with people there. And also the Los Angeles Mission is having their big Thanksgiving dinner. And if you like to go there, or if you like to volunteer, you can have the number to that one. That's 213-639-1227. It's a big deal down there at the LA Mission, and they feed a lot of people, thousands of people. And if you'd like to be a part of that, you can just give them a call and they'll let you know what you need to do to get down there on Thanksgiving and maybe even Christmas Day and volunteer. So I talked about the Taste of Tamales. I'm going to be there. I have a couple other things I want to talk about, but we may save them because they're on in December. They're going on in December. Disney on Ice is coming. We have the Book of Mormon. I'm going to definitely go see that. And Lion King, it starts next week, and it's going to be here until January 12th. And then at the favorite thing that I love to do for the holidays is go see the Five Blind Boys of Alabama. And they're going to be at the Disney Concert Hall, the Walt Disney Concert Hall. It's a great place, and they put on a great show. So we have a lot going on. They have sing-alongs that are going to be downtown, and I just have a wealth of information, but we're going to close for now. I'm going to say thank you for coming to the community. I appreciate having my guest here today, Mr. Cedric Washington from LAPD. We're going to be out there with him on November 22nd at 7 a.m. He has my word. I'm going to be out there ready to work. If you have any people or anyone who needs help or any of these services, have them come on out 7 a.m. at West Angeles Church. That's going to be a great day for cleanup, and it's going to make a big difference in our city. Maybe it'll bring a lot more pride that we already have for our city. And then we have Melanie Poses. She came here from Bark Avenue Foundation. She's a friend of mine. We have this same give back spirit. All the people that come here, we share something in common with giving back. So we want to thank you for coming, and I'm so happy that you came. And again, the first 3 people that email me at communitywithme1@gmail.com, I have 3 coupons for Bourbon Street Fish. You're going to get 3. No, you're going to get 1. You have to send me your address, your name, and I'll send you a gift card for a free meal at Bourbon Street Fish. It's right across from the Forum. It'll give you a nice chance to look at that pretty new building they're putting in Inglewood that's going to have Justin Timberlake on January 20th and the Eagles for 6 nights. It's going to be a lot going on at that Forum. They painted it red, and I love it, and I'm so happy that it's there. And we will see you next week in our community. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you next week. Bye.